What's going on YouTube? Kyle Ken coming at you with another Final Fantasy Keeper video. If you're enjoying these, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support anyway. Today, the Zidane banner just dropped, so I'm going to be doing my usual 100 gem pull and a little review of the banner. Not really anything too in detail, and that always happens. Anyway, first up, let's go over the Butterfly Sword for Zidane. It's got quite a nice attack. It's the same as the Gunblade for Squall, I'm fairly certain. And it does 3 non-elemental physical attacks to 1 target. It's not bad for a first Soul Break. Although it sounds very similar to Cloud or Zax, this has a much better multiplier, as it is, you know, a Relic Soul Break, not a default one. So it's kind of okay. The weapon's quite nice, and it goes well with synergy, obviously. So next up, we have the Scissor Fangs for Armarant, which is actually a pretty interesting weapon. 134 attack, which is, I think that's relatively high for a fist. I don't remember how much attack Galoof's has, but the Soul Break is actually really good. It grants shell and heavy region to all allies. So it's really interesting because he's a monk, and I don't think you'll find very many places to have a monk on your usual team. As a Roman warrior, this could be quite nice, but if you pull the Soul Break, I feel like you would be almost obligated to put Armarant into more of your teams, especially if you're like me and you don't have too many unique Soul Break weapons. So, but yeah, I think that's a really good one. I just wish it was on a different character. I don't remember what was not Zidane, Armarant's aura did in Final Fantasy IX. I think it just recovered like HP and raised attack or something like that. But yeah, moving on. Let's go on to the Hypno Crown for Aiko. This makes a reappearance. Basically, this does wind magic damage, and I think it's magic breakdown. I'm not entirely sure if it's break or breakdown. It does to the to all targets. You know, it's got decent resistance. It's got plus 30 mind, plus 31 magic. So you know, it's not too bad in terms of those stats. Surprised, not really surprised it has that much mind, because I was looking at it and I was like, why is the magic? But the magic's 31, considering Aiko's more of a summoner than she is a white mage, I'm fairly certain. Well, that's what she was geared towards, rather, her and Garnet. But yeah, this is an interesting Soul Break. I don't really recommend pulling specifically for this, but if you happen to pull this, you know, it'll be a pretty decent relic. And I think Aiko's one of the better white mages in this game. Next up, we have the Oak Staff. This is currently, I think it's the second highest attack staff we have in this game, or this is considered a rod or staff. I think this is a staff, should be staff. But clocking in at 130 attack, or not attack, magic. That's like I just said, it's the highest attack rod. I'm pretty sure it is. We have in the game right now. Next to Vivi's next one, well, the next Zidane banner. It gets double cast venom. It deals 2 poison magic poison attacks to the target. It's single target, but for bosses like Cypher, where you'll be hitting for a lot of damage. Basically, I think any human character is only weak to poison. You'll be hitting for a lot of damage. It's not the most helpful because not too many bosses you can exploit poison on, but you know, it has its uses. I don't think, and it doesn't count as the actual element, I'm fairly certain. So, next up we have the Ice Staff. It's called Blaze for its shared Soul Break, which is really odd to me, but whatever. You can see here it has 121 magic as opposed to Vivi's 131. This is basically, I think, Blizarro. I mean, yeah, it gives a small boost to ice damage, but you really don't want to pull this. This is actually quite useless. Especially because Blizarro is just a spell. Regular spell. Next up, we have the Power Sash, which is actually really useful. For those of you that don't actually have Protega yet, it's cast Protect on the entire party. I think items like this, cast Protect and Shell on the entire party, are really good. Because if you really want to, you can just Mako Might that character and have them catch at the start of the battle, but I'd rather just bring the skill myself. Mostly because I have access to it. I have rank 2 in both. But it also gives us a plus 10 attack, which isn't bad. The defenses and resistance are actually quite nice as well, so there's that. Next up, we have the Healing Rod, which I think is actually a really good rod. Mainly because it gives an AoE heal, and we don't have many of those. Even in Soul Breaks, well, only in Soul Breaks will we have AoE heals in. Unfortunately, I think this is about the same as Cure. This description might be the same as the Mystic Prayer I have, so there might be a Cura instead, which that would be much more useful. But he has got 120 mind, it's not bad. 76 magic, it's like I said, this is geared more towards mind as healing. So it's not that bad. This is one of the few shared soul breaks I would actually recommend quite a bit, just because of the AoE heal. Next up we have the Coral Sword. It has no shared soul break, slight boost in lightning damage, and 127 attack. That's okay, but I'm pretty sure Steiner's Sword is quite a bit better than this, honestly. Like I said, this has no shared soul break, so it's really not that good to begin with. But I guess if you're using like Thundaga Strike, you'll get a boost in that. But if you're using Thundaga Strike, you're probably hitting for about max damage anyway. So this is really useless in my eyes. And we have the worst item on this entire banner, the Cat Claws. This item is really useless. It has a bonus effect. It's got less than average attack. I think 126. I think that our Armarant Scissor Fangs has much more than that. Well, maybe not much more, but enough to yeah. That's actually quite a bit more. That's like 8 points more. Holy crap. Yeah, this is the worst item on this banner. Like, you really don't want this at all. If you pull this, that just makes me a sad Kenny. I'll be sad for you. Anyway, with that done, let's do our 100 Relic draw and watch me pull a 3-star. As you can see, I've been saving up my Mithril for the next Zidane banner. And a bit for the Final Fantasy X banner, but I don't know if I'm actually going to pull on that, but that'll be for another time. Alright, let's see what I get. Oh, I'm getting something broken. I think that's a 4-star. Oh no, let's 3 stars like I said. Darn. What is that? That's not a Dancing Dagger, is it? Oh, let's have a Dancing Dagger on 5 too? Darn. Oh, well, I guess that's not bad, because the next 5 event will be coming up somewhat soon, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to share your support. Be sure to share your videos with your friends that enjoy Final Fantasy Record Keeper, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.